On to Ukraine now. It has seen bloodshed and destruction for close to 4 years since Russia started that invasion. Even as the trilateral talks between the US, Ukraine and Russia have taken place, Moscow's attacks continue unabated. In the latest, at least 2 people were injured in Kiev owing to an overnight strike by Russia. Civilian infrastructure, including residential buildings and cars, incurred damage. Other parts like Sumy were also targeted. As attacks have become almost a daily affair, the public opinion on the ground, meanwhile, has shifted considerably in favor of peace, it seems. A latest survey conducted by the Kiev International Institute of Sociology threw up a rather startling picture. Let's just break this down. While 82% of Ukrainians firmly opposed any territorial concessions in May 2022, 40% are now willing to give up Donbas in exchange of security guarantees. And this has been the biggest sticking point, remember, as the Ukrainian president has consistently refused to cede this region, 90% of which is reportedly controlled by Russia's forces. Not just that, the survey also indicating considerable angst among people, with 42% backing the view that the Zelensky government is completely tainted and should not continue after the war. And these are key takeaways. The survey also coming at a point when battlefield losses for Ukraine have been mounting. And in a rare assessment, Zelensky admitted that over 55,000 of his country's troops had been killed, besides countless others considered missing. And he also disclosed that 183 attack drones were deployed by Russia. Out of a significant number were shot down. Out of that, a significant number were shot down. Meanwhile, the U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff announced that Ukraine and Russia have agreed to exchange 314 prisoners. The first such exchange in 5 months, in fact. Apart from that, there was no substantial outcome from the talks as such, but Witkoff expressed confidence that discussions between the countries will continue, with additional progress anticipated in the coming weeks. Subsequently, Zelensky confirmed that 157 Ukrainians, comprising civilians, armed forces personnel, and National Guard officials, are returning from Russia. They have been in Moscow's captivity since 2022, reportedly. Similarly, Russia's defense ministry released images of its prisoners of war boarding a bus en route Moscow. Undeterred by these assurances, Ukraine continued its diplomatic offensive. In the latest, Ukraine's deputy prime minister accompanied over 60 foreign diplomats to see the damage inflicted on a thermal power plant in Kiev. Envoys were seen walking through the ruined facility, getting a glimpse of Russia's endeavor to knock out power and heating, even as the temperatures hover as low as minus 20 degrees Celsius. On the other side, the Polish prime minister began his visit to Ukraine and paid tributes to the fallen Ukrainian soldiers alongside Zelensky. The Ukrainian president thanked Poland for its support and also discussed joint defense programs and potential co-production of drones and other weapons. Zelensky underscored the need to secure reliable security guarantees for Ukraine. While the timeline for future talks remains uncertain, it remains to be seen whether Ukraine will consider ceding territory as a compromise to bring an end to that war. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.